Hi everybody, it is Kate. Today I am talking about Trucks, which is a Stephen King, like a book or a short story by Stephen King, adapted into a movie. And let's just say this, Trucks sucks. I thought of that the second I saw the title of this movie and I was like, this is gonna be good. It was not gonna be good. So basically, it's like Christine and Maximum Overdrive where the trucks just come alive and start killing people, except it's so boring and anticlimactic that I was like, am I watching the right movie? Because pretty much the entire movie is them staying inside and being like, I hope they leave so we can go. Different trucks get like possessed, so like at first it's just like one truck, and then it's another truck, and then another, and then another, and then another, and then another, and then there's a whole swarm of trucks, and it's like, they're gonna kill us, blah 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 blah. But it's like, could you not just wait till they run out of gas? And then whenever the trucks do start running out of gas, you're like, I think they're signaling that they want more gas. Bitch, do not give them more gas. So there's like the group of people. There are like multiple groups, but they all end up converging and staying in the same area. We have a few main groups of people. So it's a small town in Nevada. It's near Area 51. People are like, there are aliens, and people who are like coming there kind of want to see aliens and stuff. So our main lead girl, her name is Hope. She is a hiker. She takes people on trails and lets them go hiking. So she takes a group of people, father and a daughter, and a man out where they're gonna go hiking. But while they're in the car on the way, a semi-truck almost drives into them, like their car gets damaged and the truck almost kills them, blah, 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 blah. So they realize that this truck, whoever is driving it is trying to kill them, and some of them are like, I didn't see anybody driving the truck. Bitch, it's a semi-truck. You are standing outside. You can't, like, look up and see, like, semi-trucks have, like, darker tinted windows already. Like, obviously, if you're in a car next to them, you can see them if you're going the same speed. But if one zips past you, you're not going to be able to tell if someone's in the car or not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if there's a semi-truck barreling towards you, do you think you're going to look and see who's driving that thing? Fuck no, you're just going to get out of the way. like, this one guy's like, maybe it's aliens. Bitch! Maybe it's just a psycho guy. At the gas station, so there's like a gas station and it has like a diner and like cabins, like places that you can like sleep for the night. Like it's almost like a mini motel next to like a gas station and a restaurant, because it's like just like one of those stops on like the highway where no one comes. And that is where everything takes place. The guy who owns all of this, his name is Ray. He has a son. So Ray and his son Logan run the truck rest station, sort of. And so Ray gets a distress call from Hope being like, this fucking truck ran into us. Can you pick us up? And he's like, I got you, girl. So he goes picks them up. They all drive back to the cabin restaurant. There are two other tourists who happen to be at the same rest stop. Their names are Brad and June. And I'm gonna just be so honest. I thought it was a father-daughter. She is so much younger than him. And so she's like, oh, why do we even come here? I don't even want to be here. I don't even like hiking, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, it's a father-daughter. They just got married. And it's so gross because he's like, I thought you loved hiking. She was like, yeah, when I was like 18.
You used to love this stuff. We went backpacking all the time.
I was 19 and I didn't have nails.
And it's like, when did y'all know each other? Oh, it was so gross. I was so happy when he died. I was like, okay, cool. Back to Hope and all of them. They get back to the rest stop and they notice another truck like circling the parking lot. And you're trying to tell me that these trucks are supposed to be smart? They can run through buildings if they get enough speed, and instead they're just like slowly turning around. Like, way to conserve gas, you guys. Good job. You're gonna be able to, like, do this for another couple hours and you're gonna die. No, but it was so ridiculous because it's supposed to be like, we gotta outsmart these trucks. They're, like, blah, 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 blah. They don't know the concept of running into buildings, and they don't know the concept of stopping when you don't have enough gas. And it's ridiculous because earlier in the movie, like the very intro scene, is someone's building getting destroyed by one of these trucks. So it's like they know how to run into buildings. What's the difference? And the diner just has a ton of glass windows, so it'd be pretty easy to break, especially for a semi-truck. Oh my gosh. I felt like this didn't add anything. So there's like a chemical spill sort of that's happening. There are two hazmat workers going to go clean up this like chemical spill. It's used to like for like military jets and stuff, right? So it's like a chemical that's spilled, and there's this like huge giant like black smoke puff. Like it looks like the biggest fire you've ever seen, and it's like completely black smoke, and it's like it's just a chemical spill. And the news is being like, guys, stay inside. This chemical spill is really bad. It's like, stay inside, girl, evacuate. Oh my goodness. But these two hazmat workers are like driving there by themselves. Once they get into the town, their truck animates, and one of the hazmat suits inflates by itself and kills both of them with an axe. Because, like, I know, like, the trucks can, like, close their doors by themselves and stuff, but I didn't know they could do all this. It's just, like, showing that there are more and more trucks trying to kill them. I guess that's kind of the only point that they have for this. And it was, like, a really long, they showed these guys, like, 3 or 4 times before they died, so I thought they were going to have, like, an important impact to the film, but I think it was just a way to be like, we're going to show this sick, gruesome killing. And it wasn't even that bad. It was kind of silly because it was like an inflatable hand hitting with an axe. And then the most ridiculous thing happens. It actually makes me want to... I almost turned off the movie. No, I didn't. It was pretty silly. So this person is like walking outside. Like not one of our main characters, just a random guy. He's walking outside. A little Tonka truck, a little baby remote control, little baby yellow truck rams into his leg. It like trips him and he falls over and it just runs into his face like 10 times and bashes his face in, and that's how he dies. Like, it was so ridiculous. It's like, you're telling me a tiny little truck is gonna kill you? That is so lame. He didn't even, like, put his hand there to stop it. He could have easily sat up, and instead he was just like, I'm gonna lay here and die. And Tonka trucks aren't that heavy. Like, it's like a tiny little, like, baby remote control, like, backhoe or whatever, and it's like... You're telling me that is gonna kill him? It's like in Night at the Museum whenever the little train in the Wild West hits him. And it's like a huge dramatic thing and it just hits him and he's like, oh, and I thought it was gonna be like that. And I thought it was gonna be like funny like that. Because that would have been really funny to like be like him being like, no! And then it hits his face and he's like, fine. Like the most it'll do is like bruise you, if that. So stupid and funny. And like the way they show like blood and guts, it literally just looks like they put a little bit of like strawberry jam. We're back to the main characters. So the groups are separated like in like the cabin area and the diner. So everyone is in the diner except for the couple that is far too big of an age gap, the hiker's daughter and Ray's son. The creep old man Brad dies, and I was cheering. I got on the top of my roof and started clapping and dancing. Literally the chimney sweeps from Mary Poppins. That was me. I was so happy, and I'm not even ashamed to say that. Like, shoot me if it's wrong to think that. It's not, so you can't. Got it. So then the two kids run to a drainage pipe, like one of like the really big drainage pipes, and hide in there. And this is a really good thing, like, so smart because a truck can't get in there. Like, back up into you and just get a bunch of exhaust in there and kill you like that. Our hero Brad saves the two kids because there's a distraction where one of the people runs out of the building and then runs into a nearby like shed storage area. So then a distraught June, who misses her husband dearly, leaves the diner and gets killed. So then the dumbest thing happens. Ray and Hope are like, they spared Ray's life for once. Like, they didn't, like, automatically kill him when he went outside for a minute. And they're like, maybe they're trying to repay the favor where, since they didn't kill us, maybe they want us to refuel the trucks. So they refuel the fucking trucks! Let them stay out there for a little bit longer. They're gonna die. You can't move with no gas in your car. They could so easily let these trucks just drive around like the idiots they are for the rest of the night, for like the next day or so, and they'll be fine. Instead, they go and refuel them. Oh! So annoying. So then, they all escape to like the forest, and then they run and they find a helicopter that's like already flying, so it lands, and then they all get in the helicopter, and then it takes off. So you're like, oh my gosh, they're saved. But no. Ray looks at the front seat. There is no one driving this thing. It takes an upward turn, flies all the way up, and then the movie ends. I literally don't care that they died. None of these characters are likable. Even like the main characters who have likable traits being like, I want to protect my son, which I think is a likable trait, you know, caring for your family, but it's still, I was like, I don't care about you. I literally do not care about you. Hope, I don't care about you either, girl. It was such a boring movie. Like, half of the movie was them, like, looking out the window being like,
I think that the dark side's smart and they're trying to kill us.
that is literally the end of the movie. There were, like, a few, like, funny, like, physical gags and stuff, but very not redeemable. The plot was not there. No, but yeah, this is like if you, like, you took Stephen King's worst writing and made it into the worst film adaptation of his writings. That's what this movie is. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, because if you don't, your car's gonna come to life and kill you. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you had a great 2024. See you next year. Bye.